On this Monday evening, very pleasant out for most of us, but it's hot and humid with some showers in the mountains. You see it's rain-cooled 68 in Nashville compared to 81 in Anderson, 78 in Greenville. One of those days where a shower wouldn't hurt you. It'd cool you down a little bit. Some of those spotty showers have made their way into the upstate. For the mountains, it's been more widespread in Henderson and Buncombe County, but as it's rolled down into the upstate, it's kind of fallen apart. And that's what we may see happen tomorrow. You see, the severe risk for tomorrow in the medium category for the mountains, but a lower category for the southern part of the upstate. Those mountains have an impact on rain, snow, or even storms. So we'll see a slightly higher risk tomorrow in the mountains as this activity develops in Kentucky and West Virginia and rolls into North Carolina. Some of it could make its way into the upstate. We'll have to watch this closely. Thankfully, the tornado threat has been dialed back to the extreme northern part of the North Carolina mountains into Virginia, and that's where I expect it to stay tomorrow. But you know we'll be watching out for that threat closely. Just not my primary concern tomorrow. 81 our temperature in Clemson. It's a muggy, kind of hot evening taking shape. Over the next 12 hours, we'll see those temperatures go down to some pleasant readings. A shower can't be ruled out here or there. And temperatures tomorrow morning will fall into the mid-60s. So that's where we'll wake up tomorrow. 64 in Greenville, 64 in Anderson, and 57 in Asheville. Hour by hour tomorrow, really most of the day is dry, but in the afternoon hours, we'll keep an eye to the sky. Round 2 could come in the evening, but the first initial round could present some strong storms as we reach the 80s, really 3 p.m. through about 6 p.m. for the upstate. Western North Carolina, same story. We've got 60s turning into the 70s, even close to 80, with a couple of rounds of thunder possible 3 p.m. through about 6 p.m. And then a secondary round tries to move through later in the evening. We'll have plenty of fuel once these storms do arrive. It's going to be hot and humid tomorrow, which is why some of these could turn on the strong to severe side. But again, not everybody's going to see a storm, and those of us that do, they could pack a punch. Let me show you the timing with a brand new computer model. I'll pause it here at about 8:30 in the morning. Partly cloudy skies. As the day goes on, the sun comes up, it heats up. We'll get some of those initial storms to form. Some of those roll into the upstate in the afternoon hours, but notice most of us stay dry. And then we'll get round 2 to try to roll through about 10 p.m. This would be in the mountains, rolling into the upstate at 11 o'clock or midnight. Then it rolls on out of here. Some briefly heavy rainfalls, some thunder and lightning possible out of that. And then we'll wake up to mostly dry conditions on our Thursday. Or Wednesday, I should say. Strong winds and hail will be the primary threat, with tornadoes and flooding being on the lower side of our threats. Let me show you the 4-day. We've got an impact day tomorrow with the potential for some stronger storms. 84 the high. We're at 81 with scattered showers remaining on Wednesday, but lower humidity moves in Thursday and Friday, lowering the temperatures, lowering the chance for some storms. Then they climb right back up. Saturday and Sunday, we're back to the pop-up storms and summertime-like heat and humidity. Western North Carolina, an impact day with strong storms possible tomorrow. Then some more refreshing humidity moves in Thursday and Friday. Look at Friday morning, 48 the low.